Hey, how's it going guys, 1FO here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the newest scripts for combat warriors. And these scripts have really nice stuff on them, like kill aura, there's auto parry, ESP, and so much more. So if you're looking for them, all the links are in the description, so yeah. And by the way, all of these scripts are equally good, but they just have different features on them. So for example, this one has kill aura and auto parry, but it doesn't have aimbot, and this one doesn't have kill aura, but it does have aimbot. But yeah, I think I'm going to start over here on this Project Hook script, which is this one up in the top left. And this is the script that has a pretty decent amount of stuff on it. I mean, as you guys can see on the first tab, on the character tab, if you're trying to just go like completely blatant and have everybody know you're cheating, you could do walk speed, which is really useful for getting around the map. But then again, of course, everybody will know you're cheating. You of course also have your jump power where you can jump really high. Okay, yeah, so this one does work as well. The walk speed, you can go, the maximum speed you can go is 37, which is actually really fast. The thing I've been using is infinite stamina because you can just run infinitely. And then if you come over here to the miscellaneous tab, you can also do no jump cooldown. So you could just like jump around, run around the map for however much you want. There's also some ESP on this script. Of course, there's also ESP on this script as well, which is the one I'm using. Because as you can see, there's a ton of stuff you can change on this script. So first of all, you have your ESP for either enemies or teammates. You can switch around all the colors to your liking. There's also a brightness. You can change everything about the game. So if I do this, as you can see, it moves around the sun and changes the time of day. You can switch the brightness of the entire map. So I could do something like just 0. You can get rid of it. You can make it really bright. Oh my god, that's way too bright. But yeah, you get the idea. This is all the stuff you have for just basically changing the colors of stuff. And then for this ESP, you could do box ESP, which is what I'd recommend, and then do master switch. And there you go, you have boxes around everybody in the map. So really nice stuff there. I'm going to try to stop dying and show you guys the combat tab. So on this script, of course, the only things you have for actually killing people is the kill aura and auto parry, which is just absolutely overpowered. If I just stand here, my hands are completely off my keyboard right now, I'm not moving at all. Okay, well of course if you get teamed by like 5 people you're gonna die, but basically what this does is it's gonna automatically kill anybody who gets near you without even using your ability or without even using your weapon. So as you can see, just got a kill. It's parrying this guy, killing him without me even touching my keyboard. Another guy, see what happens to him, and he is dead. But yeah, some people, if they're decent at this game, will know that you're cheating. Like this person's actually just pretty good. Let's see if they can kill me. Yep. I've noticed that whatever that black sword is, it's really good against kill aura. But yeah, the auto parry is where it really shines because when you're auto parrying them, you can just get rid of the kill aura and just use that. And they're basically never going to be able to fight back. It's really, really nice. There's not much on the universal tab. I mean, you do have your rejoin the server if you want to do that. You could server hop to a new server, or you can just like disable the GUI. But yeah, that's all the stuff that there is in the Project Hook script, so I'm going to move on over here to the GUI script. And this one has, again, a decent amount of stuff on it. Starting at the end, these are all your settings, so you can like create a configuration with all of your favorite settings on the GUI, and then just come back to it and load it. This panic key is really, really nice to use because if you click this, it's going to automatically disable everything that's on your screen, so I'm going to set this to end. So whenever I click that key, it'll disable everything, let's say an admin joined or something, and you just really, really fast just want to get rid of everything you're doing and go back to playing legit. Click the end key and it'll switch everything back to normal. You can change the background of it to something you like, and then also switch the color of it. But yeah, so pretty cool stuff here. On the main tab, of course, you have all of your aimbot settings. So I don't really know why you'd use this with like a knife. I'm pretty sure this is for like ranged weapons. But if you come over here, you can do the legit mode where people won't really know you're cheating, or you can do the rage mode, which is just really obvious that you're cheating. So velocity prediction is going to be if the bullet is going down or like trailing down a little bit, it's going to predict that and like account for that and start aiming up a little bit. So pretty cool for stuff like that. You can also lock onto your target and also automatically trigger bot for them. And the target switch delay, I'd recommend you don't change this unless you're like trying to be legit or something. Ignore spawn protection is gonna like kill people. I don't know how to explain this. You know when people spawn in, how they have a force field around them and you can't kill them? When you use this, it's gonna ignore that and just shoot them anyway. So I'd recommend you don't check this box because it's gonna work fine without it. If you click this, click enabled, and do your right mouse button, you could click the right mouse button and then just like aim block onto people. So if I do this, yeah, you also need to change your FOV size. So by default, it's at 10, which is really, really small. And the smaller it is, the more legit you'll look, but also the harder it'll be to aim on people. You can also draw the circle. So use FOV. This is how big your target size is going to be. So for example, for this right here, if I had a gun, I could throw something or shoot something at someone. And if they are in this tiny circle right here, then they're going to get affected by it. But if they aren't, then like if I'm like this right now, if anybody walks into this circle, like that guy right there, he would have gotten shot. And then if you do something like this, it's really like risky to do, because if you do this, it's just going to start locking onto everybody. And hopefully if you have enough delay, it's just going to switch between them. But yeah, you can mess around with basically everything on this tab. It's really, really fun to use. On the miscellaneous tab, they have this player list for whitelisting and prioritizing people. So let's just do someone random. Let's do this guy right here. And if I click whitelist, it's going to whitelist him from basically everything on here. So it's going to whitelist him from the aimbot, from the trigger bot, from everything. So anything that I'm doing to normal players is just not going to do to him. And the prioritize is going to prioritize them over other people, meaning that if you're aiming on 2 different people, it will prioritize the person that you have set right here. This is another really fun thing to do. You can like set your FPS cap higher or lower. So right here, as you can see, my FPS is 60. And then if I move it up a little bit, 70, 80, 90, 100, all the way up to like 200. The lag switch is also really, really fun to use. So right here, click lag switch, check it, and then your key could be like something like F4. And then when I click F4, boom, the whole game freezes, as you can see. And this is the timeout seconds. So this is 1 second. Let's say I want to do 10 seconds. So right now everybody's moving around, and then I click F4 and boom, everybody's frozen. I can just walk over to this person and I have 10 seconds to do this. I can start killing them and then unfreeze it, boom, and they're back to normal and they're dead. And what this will look like for other people is if I freeze it like right here, boom, they think that I'm like right here still, which is where I froze it. And then if I unfreeze it, I'm over here now. So I hope you guys get the idea with this. It's pretty nice. If you want to join their Discord server, this is the link to that. And yeah, so moving on to the final GUI, which is the yellow one up here, and doesn't have any name. There is a ton of cool stuff on here. So starting off, of course, you have your kill aura and auto parry, which is basically the same thing as this one. The auto hit is going to automatically hit people when they're nearby you. So if someone's like right here, it's just going to start punching him. Stomp aura is going to automatically stomp people that are nearby you. So pretty much the same thing as kill aura, but it's just going to do this. Just stomp them. For the following right here, if you click this, it's going to automatically jump up to people, automatically equip things, automatically spawn. So this is basically just an auto farm. There's someone right here. My hands are completely off my keyboard right now, by the way. And if I come over here, it's going to follow him. It's going to jump around, and it gets kind of glitchy with these like walls. But yeah, if there was no blood here, it should be following the closest person nearby me. Let's try it right now. I'm going to respawn. And boom, so as you can see, it is following this guy. And what the heck? Okay, I don't know what this person is doing like outside of the map. Kind of weird. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you can, and as always, peace.